it's a long story, because we really should identify two stages of use of depleted uranium in Iraq. The first was the one used in 1991, which was mainly used in southern Iraq. And then there's the 2003 usage, which was widespread. It was used in Baghdad very intensively. In 1991, very little was used outside the battlefield. In 2003, it was massively used in civilian areas. For one example, I personally know that the communication center in Ma'mun was attacked by bombs with depleted uranium, and the radiation was obvious there way into 2004 and 2005. So the early observations we had about the effect of what the effect could have been caused by DU was in Basra, when we went to see the children's hospital in Basra, and the doctors there could tell you stories, volumes of stories. This was even before the 2003 attack. The trouble with this kind of science is that you need extensive, solid research to show cause and effect. As far as the doctors are concerned, the observation could not be denied. They have seen a very sharp rise in cancer cases, leukemia especially, and child deformities. Child deformities have been tenfold higher than it was before 1991. And the interesting thing about this is that these observations were made about 5-6 years after the use. Around 1996 and 1997, all these cases of child deformities, cancers, was clearly with a sharp increase. And the scientific wisdom among people who do with radiation is that this is the incubation period of depleted uranium. It is about 5 to 7 years before the effect is shown. So when putting things together, it is very natural for these doctors who deal with these cases every day to conclude that this could have been caused by depleted uranium. The argument on the other side, which is of course perpetrated by the Americans and the WHO, is that there is no evidence that this rise in cancer and deformities is caused by depleted uranium. Now, if that be the case, then they should show us the research which goes to show that it is safe to have DU around you and to spray people with it, have it. You see, depleted uranium. This is difficult science, because depleted uranium, if you put it on a table, yes, it is harmless because the alpha emitters could be blocked by a piece of paper. That's true, but this is not what we worry about. We are worried about pulverized dust of depleted uranium. When it explodes at very high temperature, it goes into minute particles, goes into the air, goes into the soil, goes into the water, and once you ingest it or inhale it, it stays in your body and carries on emitting alpha radiation. That is the thing which has not been researched by the Americans or the WHO. What we need, if they say it is safe, they should show us the result that this has been done. We say it has not been done. There's every reason on our side to believe that DU is causing this rise in cancer and child deformities. And as far as I can see, since the 2003 and the massive usage, now the increase of this is unbelievable, because now we're talking about usage not in the battlefield where the Iraqi soldier could have actually inhaled it, and then he transferred, his DNA was affected, and then when his wife conceived, a child was born. Now it's a different story. Since 2003, the dust has been scattered all over Iraq, Baghdad included, all the Euphrates, Central Euphrates down to Basra.